graduated from Rowan University in the spring of 2022 with a sports communication and media degree. I got to actually call minor league baseball and G League basketball games while I was in school. And then I graduated, and as soon as I graduated, I went to NFL Films in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. And as much as I loved that experience, I miss putting on the headsets. I decided, you know what, talk is cheap. I have a laptop that's in my house, and so 21 months later, here we are, still on YouTube, calling games and building an incredible, loving community on here with the people that I call my Philly freaks with a capital P and a capital H. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game, and we do it like old school radio play-by-play style. I'm Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ.
I showed a swung on barrel. And out to right field. Bye-bye baseball.
That baby is long gone.
Graduated from Rowan University in the spring of 2022 with a sports communication and media degree. I got to actually call minor league baseball and G League basketball games while I was in school. And then I graduated, and as soon as I graduated, I went to NFL Films in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. And as much as I loved that experience, I miss putting on the headsets. I decided, you know what, talk is cheap. I have a laptop that's in my house, and so 21 months later, here we are, still on YouTube, calling games and building an incredible, loving community on here with the people that I call my Philly freaks with a capital P and a capital H. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game, and we do it like old school radio play-by-play style. I'm Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ.
I showed a swung on barrel. And out to right field. Bye-bye baseball.
That baby is long gone.
What's going on, everybody? Hopefully you're all doing well and having yourselves a very fantastic day. The name is Jason Joseph. This is indeed Play-by-Play with JJ. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button as well, and turn on the notification bell icons too, and that way you'll know when we go live for Phillies baseball, Sixers basketball, and Eagles football. That's what we do on this channel. The Phillies yesterday were rained out, and so they're back for Game 2 of their spring training season, and they're taking on the Tampa Bay Rays today. The Rays are 1-2, Phillies are 0-2. And again, I just want to make sure that we just remember this and keep this in the back of our mind. When we're watching these spring training games, it's not so much about the wins and losses. It's more so about how the players develop, and it's also more so about who's going to make it onto the roster. You know, the 25-man roster. Who's going to be on the 25-man roster, and what are we going to see at the end of the depth chart? What are the competitions going to be like out in left field and in center field? Because those things are very valid concerns. And I just want us to remember to sort of keep that in the back of our minds as we're watching these spring training games. I have not seen who's going to be starting in today's game. I have not heard of who is going to be out there on the mound today. So if somebody does get an update, please let me know, because I'm really curious about that. Hello, everybody. Hello, chat. Hello, Katie. Hello, Evelyn. Hi, everybody. I hope that you're all doing well. Let's talk about today's starting lineup for the Philadelphia Phillies. We'll get into that right now. So we got Johan Rojas DHing today. Brandon Marsh playing out in center field. He's batting second. Then you got Edmundo Sosa batting third and playing over at second base. Cal Stevenson is out in right field, and he's batting fourth. Buddy Kennedy is the third baseman for this afternoon, and he'll be hitting fifth. That's Garrett Stubbs batting sixth, catching behind the plate. Aiden Miller is over at shortstop and will be batting seventh in the lineup today. And then Justin Crawford playing out in left field, hitting eighth. And Otto Kemp is playing over at second base, and he will be batting ninth. So again, it's Rojas at DH, Marsh out in center, Sosa at second base, Cal Stevenson in right field, Buddy Kennedy at third, Garrett Stubbs catching behind the plate, Aiden Miller goes over at shortstop, Justin Crawford in left field, and Otto Kemp is at second base. And that is the lineup today for the Philadelphia Phillies. On the other side of things for the Tampa Bay Rays, they got Yandy Diaz at first, Brandon Lowe over at second base, and Eloy Jimenez is DHing today. Christopher Morel's out in left field. And then it's Richie Palacios, who's the brother of Josh Palacios, playing out in right field. Curtis Mead is at third base. Jose Caballero is at shortstop, batting seventh. Chandler Simpson playing out in center field, and he'll be hitting eighth. And then Logan Driscoll, the catcher behind the plate, will be batting ninth for them in their lineup. As far as the Phillies go, Rojas is DHing today. I'm curious as to how he does in the leadoff spot. I have not liked what I've seen from the plate from Johan Rojas during his career here as a Philadelphia Philly. Great center fielder, great defensive player, but just cannot put up good at-bats at the plate. Ideally, I've been saying this for a while, I want him as a leadoff hitter, but obviously his bat has just not been up to par. It really is not. So, but he's going to be somebody that I look out for today. Brandon Marsh, if there's a lefty on the mound, curious to see how he does, because those things matter too. Buddy Kennedy is over at third base. He's another standout player that I want to see today. Aiden Miller and Justin Crawford are somebody else that I am also penciling into my notes to see how they do from an offensive standpoint. Crawford did have a hit in the last game and ended up going 1 for 2. He singled down the left field line. I, again, think that he's probably going to be starting off at the very least Double-A at the very beginning of the year, and will probably finish off in Triple-A. But it's just somebody else to keep your eyes out on. I like what Otto Kemp has been able to do so far in spring training. He's playing over at first base today. Just hopefully the Phillies can continue to develop him. But we'll just have to wait and see how things go. What are your final score predictions? Please let me know down below. I understand that Sanchez is starting today. Okay, thank you. I appreciate that, Lori. So Christopher Sanchez is on the mound today. Good to know. On ESPN, they don't say. So that's why I didn't get an update. So Christopher Sanchez is on the mound today for the Phillies. Do we know who's pitching for the Rays? Let's double check. Google. Let's go to Twitter. X.com. Okay. Phillies pitcher. Really cool moment. Now, let's do Phillies Rays. Rojas. Christopher Sanchez is pitching. Okay. That is correct. But do we know who's pitching for the Rays? Taj Bradley. Okay. Taj Bradley is pitching for the Rays today. Taj Bradley. Okay. What's going on, man? How are you, Eagles? What's going on, my friend? Thanks so much for stopping by. Before we actually get started, I do want to check these browser docs real quick and try to update them and see if this does work. So we'll apply, we'll X out. Yo. Is that going to work? No. Why isn't it? There it is. This is doing good. How are you? I'm doing pretty good, man. I'm doing pretty good. I'm ready for some afternoon baseball, man. It's really nice weather out in Florida. The Phillies are playing out at Charlotte Sports Park. That is the home of the Tampa Bay Rays spring training facility. It's 74 degrees. Pretty sunny outside. We'll take a look at the injury report. Jordan Romano, Jordan Luplow. Why does it say Yohan Rojas? Jordan Luplow, Nick Snyder, and Wes Wilson are all out. Yohan Rojas is in the starting lineup today. Yes, sir. All right. And then for the Rays, there's no Ha-Seong Kim. There's no Nathan Lavender. No Xavier Isaac. Oh, boy. Thanks. And no Bent Rortvet. Okay. I'm ready. Yes, sir. I'm in homeroom right now and can't wait to watch the game. I'll be hanging out till about 1:30. Nice. You're in homeroom. That's pretty sick. I'm happy that you're here, man. So Taj Bradley again is pitching. We're in the top of the first already, and Rojas just got out. They didn't show how that happened, but Brandon Marsh is up to bat, and the first pitch is swung on and missed. Okay, so let's go to our live stream scene. Here we go. The next pitch, that's high and away for a ball. What the heck is going on? The scoreboard is froze. The 1-1. There's a strike called. Looked like it was a slider. It just caught the outer edge of the plate. Bradley on the bump for the Tampa Bay Rays. And the 1-2 pitch is high again. Bradley is a righty. Marsh, of course, batting on the left side. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Sosa waits in the on-deck circle. 2-2 pitch on the way, swing and a miss. Looked like it was a fastball. It was the 2-1 pitch, and he swung on a miss, so it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bradley comes set just above the belt and fires. Throws a curve that misses low. Let's see why this isn't updating. It's weird. Very, very odd. Payoff pitch on the way. Line drive hit out over towards left center field, and on the run to make the catch is Christopher Morel. And there's 2 up, 2 down. BW, what's going on, man? How are you doing, my friend? What is good? It's weird because this game is on MLB.TV. So we're watching it on the phone. Have a new setup here. And for some reason, the scoreboards are froze on ESPN. So there's 2 outs in the top of the first. Up to bat is Edmundo Sosa. And the first pitch, he swings at a curveball that's way in the dirt. And it's 0-1. Orioles just got started too, right? Sosa so far in spring training 0 for 2. 0-1, check swing. Did he go? And the first base umpire, Tyler Jones, says no, he did not. Rays defensively have Diaz over at first base. They got Lowe over at second. That's Brandon Lowe. The next pitch is grounded over towards second base, scooped up by the second baseman Lowe, and the throw over to first is dug out by Yandy Diaz, and there's a 1-2-3 inning. So we go to the bottom of the first out at Charlotte Sports Park, and they'll be back in just a few moments. No O's on TV until March 1st. Oof. Damn. That's too bad. Okay. So now we go to the bottom of the first. The starting lineup for the Tampa Bay Rays, they got Yandy Diaz over at first base. Brandon Lowe is over at second. Then they got Eloy Jimenez DHing today. Christopher Morel's batting out in left field. Richie Palacios is the center fielder today. Curtis Mead, got to watch him when he was playing for High A once upon a time. He's playing over at third base. Jose Caballero is the shortstop. Batting seventh, Chandler Simpson will take duties out in right field. And Logan Driscoll is catching behind the plate for the Tampa Bay Rays. And on the mound for the Philadelphia Phillies, they got Christopher Sanchez. And it'll be an interesting outing for him. I'm curious to see how he does. Last year he went 11-9. Is now 28 years old at a 3.32 ERA last year and 153 strikeouts. Did pretty well in the postseason and also had a very good regular season. Didn't have the best final outing of the regular season, but other than that, was very solid. Last time he actually faced the Rays, he went 6 innings. He allowed just 4 hits, no runs, and had 4 strikeouts, and that was on September 9th. So again, the lineup for the Rays, it's Diaz, Lowe, that's Brandon Lowe, Eloy Jimenez, Christopher Morel, Richie Palacios, Curtis Mead, Jose Caballero, Chandler Simpson, and Logan Driscoll. Just saw that Khalil Shakir just got an extension with the Buffalo Bills. We'll get to more of that in just a little bit for all you football fans out there. First pitch to Yandy Diaz, and it's an off-speed pitch, but it's just fouled away. Looks like all the scoreboards on ESPN are frozen. But it's weird because it's working on the SportsBot app. 0-1, And there's a foul ball. What's up, B-Dup? What's up, Scott? We don't have any emojis because we don't know who's playing every day. So I'm not doing emojis for spring training. I could add a Phillies emoji, but 0-2 pitch. That's chopped foul. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel as well. No balls, 2 strikes. Sanchez kicks and delivers. And there's a high bouncer hit over towards third base, scooped up by Buddy Kennedy. And the throw across the diamond will get out Yandy Diaz for out number 1. What's up, Tom? How are you doing, my friend? It is so good to see you guys. Bottom of the first, 1 out. And Brandon Lowe is up in the box. Sanchez kicks and fires a line drive down the left field line. That is a fair ball. And Lowe is thinking 2, and he will certainly get to as the throw from left field is cut off by the shortstop, Aiden Miller. And there's the first hit of the ball game, and it comes from Brandon Lowe, who had a very good year last year. And did pretty good. 21 homers, 58 RBI, 112 strikeouts on the 244 average. Now it's former Oriole Eloy Jimenez who will step into the box, and he stares at a strike. Looked like it was a curveball that just ended right down Broadway. Sanchez gets set just below the belt and delivers from the stretch. 0-2. It's funny because you know the players that won't make the team because they have the high numbers. It's funny. It's funny when you think about it like that. Watching it on the phone today. The ball's 2 strikes. Don't forget to like and subscribe, folks. Hit that thumbs up button. 0-2 from Sanchez. Just misses inside. And not by much. So ESPN's just not going to cooperate with us today, huh? It's just that type of day. Sanchez winds up and fires. Throws a slider that misses way down low. Mariners just signed Trevor Gott to a minor league contract. Just got an invitation to spring training. Gott is 32 years old. Has a career 16-15 record. His last major league appearance was with the Angels, and it was back in 2015. And Sanchez strikes out Morel. I think it was a pitch clock violation. Screen froze. Sorry, struck out Jimenez. And there's 2 away. 2 outs and a runner on over at first. And the pitch is swung on and missed. Got missed the whole entire 2024 season after tearing his UCL in his right elbow. That was in spring training with the A's. 0-1. Swing and a miss on an off-speed pitch. Thanks, Denbrew. I missed it. My phone froze. The ball's 2 strikes. And the next pitch is right on the inside corner for a called strike 3. So back-to-back strikeouts for Christopher Sanchez. And, well, besides the double that he allowed, he looked pretty good. And pitched pretty strong in that first inning. No runs, 1 hit, 1 man left. We've played 1 frame and go to the top of the second with no score. Yeah, thanks. I needed that. Okay. Let's figure out what the freak is going on with ESPN. Why are we frozen? Let's go to yahoo.com. Yeah, Christopher Sanchez, I'm going to put him down in my notes. Did we ever figure out what happened to Yohan Rojas and how he got out? Well, at least Yahoo's working. Rojas flied out. I guess he flew out to left. I have three choices. He either flew out to left, center, or right. So I'm going to say that he flew out to left. Hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel as well. Those scores for spring training are loading on ESPN for some reason. Yeah, Yahoo's working. Yahoo's working. We're on the road to 5,000 subscribers, folks. We need just less than 200 more. We're so close, baby. Can we get to 5,000 before the Major League season starts? Is the question that I have. And I hope that the answer to that is yes. Here's the first pitch to Cal Stevenson, and he looks at a pitch that's on the outside corner, painted perfectly by Taj Bradley for strike one. Interviewing Shane McClanahan. He's projected to be the number one pitcher for them. 0-1 pitch on the way, ground ball scooped up over by the second baseman Lowe, and the throw over to first is in time. Phillies have not gotten a hit so far in 4 at-bats. So let's look and see how much Khalil Shakir's contract is. There's Buddy Kennedy hitting on the right side, and he stares at a pitch that misses way down low. Shakir signed a 4-year contract extension with the Bills for $60.2 million. 1-0, and it's popped up over towards the first base side in fair territory. Diaz gets way under it, and out number 2 is recorded. $60.2 million extension, including $32 million guaranteed. Wild. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the second. And Garrett Stubbs is the next victim for Taj Bradley. And he stares at a curveball that's low. I'm hearing a lot of Josh Allen needs more help receiving-wise. 1-0. And that's high for ball 2. Losing Stephon Diggs and Gabe Davis was big for the Bills. 2-0. Line drive base hit into center field, and Garrett Stubbs punches one out into center, and the Phillies get their first hit of the afternoon. Do you guys think that if Josh Allen had Gabe Davis and Stephon Diggs, that they would have beaten Patrick Mahomes? Do you think that they would have went to the Super Bowl if he would have had both of those guys back? 2 outs and a runner on over at first, and the pitch is low to Adam Miller. Denver says nah. Now Scherzer just struck out a pair. The pitch over to Miller. There's a bouncing ball hit over towards the mound. Bradley has it under control. Turns and throws over to first. And the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, 1 man left. And we played 1.5 and into the bottom of the second in Charlotte Sports Park. I almost said in Tampa. It's really in Florida, though. Even if they made the Super Bowl, we would have still beaten them. Oh, no, absolutely. I agree with that. I'm just wondering if Gabe Davis and Stephon Diggs were still there, I think that he would have had a better shot to beat Mahomes. But I still think that I still think that they would have lost to the Chiefs. But some people think that, well, if he would have had those 2 options, it would have been a different story. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. Ugh. Yawn. Christopher Sanchez, 2 strikeouts in the first inning and only allowed a double. So I'm going to put that in my notes. After the game, we will have a post-game show. I did tell people that during the regular season, after almost every single game, I am planning on doing post-game shows and opening up the phone lines for you guys to join on Discord and also on the phones as well. You can call into the show. I'm still trying to figure out how that's going to work with calling into the show, but there we go. Finally, ESPN's working. All right, cool. Great stuff. Hooray. Hold up. Where's my sound effect for that? Oh, I don't think I put that on here. Let's put it on here. Yeah. Bottom of the second. And Richie Palacios takes a ball. It just says bottom of the second. Is it going to upload? Sanchez had 13 pitches in the first. 1-0. And there's a pitch that's on the outside corner. ESPN, yay. 1 ball, 1 strike. Sanchez will get the signs from Garrett Stubbs. And he kicks and fires, and the pitch is launched out over towards right field, but getting under it to make the catch. Now then right is Cal Stevenson, and there's 1 away. Okay, now they haven't updated the players. So it's still technically not working. Too bad. Hold up. Aww. A little bit delayed with the sound effects today. First pitch is taken for a strike to Curtis. And the next pitch, and that is in there for strike 2. Mead hitting on the right side of the diamond. And the 0-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Christopher Sanchez in cruise control so far. And another strikeout. Good for him, man. Ooh. Ugh. So Curtis Mead swings and misses and strikes on out. And the next pitch, line drive caught over at third base, and Jose Caballero lines out. And there's a 1-2-3 inning from Christopher Sanchez, and we've played 2 full innings and head to the top of the third. No score out in Florida. Huh. This game's flying. It's flying by. Still wasn't updated, man. 17 concurrent viewers, 17 likes. Hit that thumbs up button, man. How many wins do you think Christopher Sanchez will get this year? If Christopher Sanchez last year for the Philadelphia Phillies had 11 wins and 9 losses, how many wins do we think that he's going to get? I'm going to say Sanchez gets 14. I'll say that he gets 14 wins this year. But the hard part about it, and I'm being really nice, he has to get run support. He does. He has to get run support. David says 15. Mark says 13. I'd be very happy with 14. I think 14 would be great. Phillies are batting in the top of the third, and the pitch that's taken by Justin Crawford is low. Keep your eyes out on Justin Crawford. Big at bat here. 1-0 pitch to Crawford. There's a bouncing ball hit over towards the right side, scooped up by Lowe, and a sidearm throw over to first will get out Crawford. Just no patience at the plate. None. Everybody's hacking at everything. Everybody's hacking at everything. If he stays healthy, he should get at least 12 to 14. I agree with that. I'm with you there. All right. Are they going to update the stats? Nothing. I just got an ad. They go to a pitch and change. So Crawford grounded out. And there's one away. Crawford's going to be a disappointment, says Mark. I hope not. I truly hope not. So what, do we have a pitch and change? Jake Brentz is going to come on in to relieve Taj Bradley. They just cut right away. They really do. They're like, nope. Crawford isn't going to be on the roster this year. I think next year he probably will. Yeah. At the very least next year. All right, so we have a new pitcher, and that is Jake Brentz for the Tampa Bay Rays. And the first pitch that he throws is a slider that's inside for ball 1. Jake Brentz. Get you more info about him in just a few moments. 1-0 pitch, and that's way behind the batter, Otto Kemp. And way behind. The ball must have slipped. 2-0, way outside for ball 3. Brents was an 11th round draft pick by the Toronto Blue Jays once upon a time back in 2013. He's 30 years old. Made his major league debut with the Kansas City Royals back in 2021. 3-0 pitch, and there's a 4-pitch walk. And that'll put Otto Kemp over at first. There's the second base runner that the Phillies have had today. And we go back to the top of the order, and Yohan Rojas is going to try to redeem himself. Brents is 6 feet 1 inch tall. Went to Parkway South High School in Manchester, Missouri. Didn't play during the 2020 season because minor league baseball was not around that year because of the pandemic. First pitch to Yohan Rojas, it's taken for a ball. Pitch number 2 of the at-bat. Takes it right down Broadway for strike 1. What is Rojas' batting average going to be this year? Realistically. 1-1, and that hits him square in the foot. Yikes. Oh, my gosh. Tried to dodge out of the way, and it got him square on that right big toe, and the trainer is going to go out there and check up on him. Actually got him right in the ankle. Oof. Ow. Thank goodness he was wearing a guard down there, but still. Yeah, it's the shin. So that'll put runners over at first and second. That's one way to get base runners on. What's Rojas' batting average going to be this year, folks? I think it'll be 250. For context, what did he bat last year? I'll get you some stats. Last year, Rojas batted .243 and 330 at bats. Brandon Marsh is up to bat, and he stares at a strike that's at the knees. 0-1. If Rojas this year bats .280, that's a good year. Overall. 0-1, that misses low. But he has to be consistent. If he's batting like .320 and then drops down to .280, then that's not good. 1 ball, 1 strike. The next pitch, ground ball, rolled over towards the first base side. The tag at the bag, there's 1, and that's all that they're going to get. It was a fair ball, and the runners are going to go on over to second and third. I don't know how much he plays this year with Kepler and left and Marsh at center unless they still don't let Marsh hit versus lefties. Oh, they're not going to. Marsh sucks against left-handed pitching. Now it's Sosa who steps into the box with 2 runners in scoring position. And he takes a slider that's in the dirt and low. Brents kicks, fires, and there's another off-speed pitch that's laid off. Charge. Two balls, no strikes. The pitch. Strike 1. 74 degrees at Charlotte Sports Park. 2-1 pitch. There's a foul ball. Sosa played for the Panama national baseball team back in the 2017 World Baseball Classic qualifiers. 2-2 delivery. Line drive it out over towards right field. That's going to drop in for a base hit. 2 runs are going to come on in to score. And there is a 2-run single by Edmundo Sosa. So Rojas and Otto Kemp score. Sosa comes through. And now Cal Stevenson is coming up to bat. Good for him. I mean, he took advantage of a pitch that was out over the middle of the plate and launched it out to right. Cal takes the next pitch that he sees low. Tigers and O's are tied 2-2. 1-0. That's on the outside edge for a strike. Nice. The Eagles were 11 for 11 on the QB sneak in 2017. And this year, it was a little bit lower. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 outs. Sosa's at first. It's 2-0 Phils. Here's the windup in the pitch. And that misses high. Are they really going to ban the brotherly shove? Are they really going to take it out of the game? 2-2 pitch. There's a foul ball back behind home plate. Are they really going to ban that? Two. And the next pitch is taken for a ball. According to Victor Williams, said ESPN Jeremy Fowler says team views that the Eagles are a quote-unquote real threat to acquire Myles Garrett. Next pitch on the way, and that misses inside, and it's for ball 4. And Cal gets on with a walk, and Buddy Kennedy is going to be coming up to bat. So that means if Myles Garrett comes over to the Eagles, then Josh Sweat is probably going to move on. Because other teams have tried it, and they just can't do it like us. They can't ban. No, I agree. There's also a chance, according to Victor, that Myles could actually go to the Commanders. They have a timeout called on the mound here. 2 runners on, 2 outs, top of the 3rd. If we get Myles Garrett, we're going back. Myles Garrett comes over to Philadelphia. There's no turning back. We're going back. We're already winning. And if we get Zach Vaughn and Mekhi Becton, that's an A+ offseason. Sweat might go to the Commanders. Well, if it's for Myles Garrett, that'd be great. Next pitch, and there's a strike called. Kennedy is batting on the right side. 1 ball, 1 strike. Brent's with 24 pitches. And the next pitch is swung on and missed. Max Scherzer has struck out 4 batters in 2 innings during his debut. The 2-1 delivery, and that's a foul ball. Two-two pitch, and that misses high and away for a ball. Who's Myles Garrett with? The Browns. But I think he has a chance to opt out of his deal. Another pitch and another foul ball. Oh, Max Scherzer? He's with the Blue Jays. Myles Garrett. 2-2 and another foul ball by Buddy Kennedy. He's putting up a great at-bat here. I'm going to write that down in my notes. Lots of pitches. You know how old Max Scherzer is? Max Scherzer's 40 years old. He'll be 41 in July. 2-2 on the way, and another foul ball by Buddy Kennedy. Whew. 8-time All-Star, 2-time World Series champ, 3-time Cy Young Award winner. Pitched 2 no-hitters in 2015. And had an MLB record of 20 strikeouts in 1 game. 2-2 pitch. And it's chopped foul over towards the third base side. Scherzer recorded more wins and strikeouts more than any pitcher in the 2010s. Three balls, 2 strikes. And the next pitch is outside for ball 4, and that's going to load the bases. All right, so back-to-back walks, and bases loaded now with 2 outs here in the 3rd inning. We got 22 concurrent viewers on here. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. We need 200 subscribers, less than 200 to get us to the 5,000 mark. Now I want us to get there before the regular season. All right. Buddy Kennedy actually went back to the batter's box because he thought that he walked. And now he takes the next pitch inside and low anyways, and he walks anyways. Is that right? So Kennedy walked. And now it looks like we have a pitch and change. Here in the top of the 3rd. I don't like watching this on my phone. I gotta remember next time to figure this out. Did they just walk in a run? Why did it say 3-0? Did they just walk in a run? Did they just hit a batter? And Stubbs bring him home? Was that just a malfunction? All right, another pitching change for the Tampa Bay Rays. Buddy Kennedy at bat. I'm going to put that on here. Joey Kribel is going to be pitching for Jake Brentz. Okay. Kribel. Get more info on this guy. .32. Played for the Diamondbacks, the Rays, the Orioles, and signed back with the Rays again. Taken by the Anaheim Angels back in the 12th round of the 2011 draft. Bases loaded, and Garrett Stubbs is in the box. First pitch, and it's taken for a strike. How many starts do we think Garrett Stubbs will get this year? A one pitch. There's a line drive caught over at first base, and the inning is finally over. Edmundo Sosa gets the Phillies on the board, 2-0. And then Garrett Stubbs lines out. And that's the end of the inning as we go to the bottom of the third. Marks is 40. 40 starts for Garrett Stubbs. How many did he have last year? How many starts did he have last year? Garrett Stubbs started in 54 games. So, Marks is 40. I think that that's a little bit low. I think JT this year is probably not going to get as much playing time. JT started in how many games last year? JT played in 99 games. For the first time in 3 years, he did not reach the 100 mark. Wow. I think JT is going to get like maybe 94, 95 starts. Marshawn's going to be brought up too. That's a good point. That's a good point. All right. ESPN finally working? It is. Thank gosh. Okay. Finally. It's about time. Beautiful. Beautiful. We got 30 people watching. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. I go on for Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles games on YouTube. If you guys enjoy what we do, make sure you guys like and subscribe. D's here. What's going on, D? Cunell is going to be facing Simpson here. And the first pitch is taken for a strike. The ball is one strike. The next pitch is laid off. Was outside. JT could also get some start time in the outfield. Yeah. How do you feel about that? What do you think about JT playing left field? 1-1, and that's sliced over the glove of the second baseman, Otto Kemp, or Edmundo Sosa, that is, and it goes into right field for a hit. Joel Cunell takes over for Christopher Sanchez, and Sanchez looked really sharp today. He did. I'll talk more about it during the post-game show, but I loved what I saw from Christopher Sanchez today. So Chandler Simpson gets on with a single. Next pitch is taken down low. Throw over the second base by Stubbs. Not in time. And Chandler Simpson swipes second. Lost the helmet. Why does the MLB show nothing? Because there's probably a problem with the score bug. Or with the scoreboard. Technology sucks. That's why. Sanchez looked really dominant today. 0-1. That misses outside. So Simpson is over at second base. And it's 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch. Chopper that's fouled. Shows 3-0 to me too, but the box score on the site says it's 2-0. Yeah, it is 2-0 because Buddy Kennedy walked. They thought that he didn't. He thought that he walked first, and what they did was they didn't erase it. So they thought that he walked first with the bases loaded, and then he needed an extra pitch. So it's 2-0 Phillies, not 3-0. ESPN has it right. 1-2, there's a bouncing ball hit over towards second base. The throw over to first will get the first out. However, the runner from second does go on over to third. Just typing into Google what it showed. Google doesn't, for some reason, they don't update. I've noticed until at the end of the game. So everybody's scoreboard is wonky, except for Sports Score Spot. There's another grounder hit over towards the second base. The throw across the diamond is in time, but the Rays are going to get a run out of it on an RBI ground out. That's from Yandy Diaz. Oh. 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. See, now they changed it. It's 2-1. The pitch, and that's outside. It does update. That's really weird. There's a problem. Clearly, there's a problem. The next pitch, and that's outside for ball 2. No, Google's working fine. 2-0 pitch. That misses outside. Check swing, though. Did he go? And they say yes over at third base. Brandon Lowe at a double his last time up. It's 2 balls and 1 strike. The pitch. And it's high, but they'll try to appeal. And they say no swing. The Cubs are 5-0 in spring training so far. 3-1 pitch. Bouncing ball. Hit over towards shortstop. Sidearm throw on the run is in time. And the inning is over. The Rays do get a run on an RBI ground out by Yandy Diaz. And we played 3 frames and go to the top of the 4th. The Cubs are 5-0. The Royals are 3-0. White Sox are 0-3. Who would have guessed? How many wins do we think the White Sox are going to get this year? How many wins did they have last year? Like 20? 41. They had 41 wins last year. How many wins are the White Sox going to get this year? They had 41 wins last year. They had 61 in 2023. They had 81 in 2022. So wait, so that means that the trajectory, so if they had 81 in 2022, if they had 61 in 2023 and 41 in 2024, that means that they're on pace to get 21 wins this year. That's a pretty bad trajectory. 21 wins. Is that like, would that be like the worst of all time? That means that they would have to have 141 losses. Start off the top of the fourth, and Aiden Miller's going to lead things off. JJ, what do you think happened after the All-Star break? They just stopped hitting, but I've never seen it hit a whole team like that. Hitting is contagious, man. That's really the truth. It is so contagious. And this team feeds off of vibes. When they're red hot, they are red hot. And when they are cold, they are ice frigid cold. And there were no adjustments at all. None. The pitch to Aiden Miller, and that's outside and low. White Sox are on pace for 21 wins. That's just funny to me. 1-0 pitch, and that's outside and low for ball 2. 21 wins. Their differential last year, their run differential was minus 306. Two balls, one strike. Hernandez is on the mound. And the next pitch that he throws is down low and away for ball 3. It's Jonathan Hernandez. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, hitting is so contagious in the sport. For them, it was just so bad. Next pitch from Jonathan Hernandez, and that misses low. And there's another walk. That's the third walk that the Rays have allowed in the last 3. Or sorry, that's the fourth walk that they've allowed in the last 3 at-bats. That's pretty wild. Oh, yeah, that was right. Here comes Justin Crawford. There's a little cue shotted over towards the third base side. It's a foul ball. 31 people on here watching. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. We're on the road to 5,000 subscribers. Let's go. I want to see Miller hit too. 0-1 pitch. There's a slider that's in there for strike 2. The ball is 2 strikes. And the next pitch to Crawford, and that's fouled away. Big Sills is on. Big Sills. Shout out to Big Sills. 0-2 pitch, and that's a foul ball right behind home plate. So how many wins do we think that the White Sox are going to get this year? I'll say 35. 0-2 to Crawford. And he gets a piece of it and stays alive. Well, we just got news that Jason Peters just announced his retirement. Wow. What a career for Jason Peters. 0-2 and then misses low for a ball. Another big piece in that championship run that the Eagles had back in 2017-18. He's 43 years old. Wow. 9-time Pro Bowler. He's going to the Hall. 1-2. That misses low for ball 2. Played with the Bills from 04 to 08. The Eagles from 2009 to 2020. And then the Bears picked him up, and then it was the Cowboys, and he spent his last 2 years with the Seahawks. 2-2 pitch, ground ball hit over towards third base. The throw over to second. There's one. The throw back to first. Not in time. That's just a 5-4 fielder's choice. Google just caught up. Nope, bottom of the third still. It's just not your day, man. Wasn't he hurt for most of the Super Bowl season? He was. Yep. Because his last Pro Bowl appearance was 2016, so yeah, that makes sense. He still won a Super Bowl. He didn't play in the Super Bowl, but still technically won. The ball is one strike. Crawford is going to swipe second base, and that's a good sign. As the next pitch was taken for a strike, there was no throw over to second. Otto Kemp is in the box. There's one out. Oh, 2, and that misses low. Big Rod, what's going on, my friend? And what's up, Falco? I didn't see that you were on. I'm sorry. What's up? 1 ball, 2 strikes. To Otto Kemp. And the pitch, line drive down the third base line. That is a fair ball. Crawford's going to score. And the Phillies are going to take a 3-0 lead. As the throw is cut off by the shortstop, and that thing was smote. A 3-1 lead, I should say, on the RBI double hit by Otto Kemp. Like that swing, that he just tattooed that thing out into left field. There's still one out in the top of the 4th, and Rojas will get his 3rd at-bat today. The pitch, and that's low and outside. Nice, I'll let Google know. The 1-0 pitch, and that's down and in for ball 2. I'll have to remember that stolen base that Crawford had. And I'll have to write that down in my notes. Crawford, speed, and Otto Kemp, double. It still doesn't feel real. Nope, it does not. 2-0 pitch. And that misses on the outside corner. Actually, that just hit the outside corner. Yeah, reality came back on in when I was watching the Sixers, to be honest with you. It doesn't feel real for the Eagles' sake, but then I get hit with a hard reality last night when the Sixers lose by 50. That it actually happened. So weird as that sounds. 2-2 pitch on the way to Rojas. Fly ball hit out over towards left field. He hit sharply just right at the left fielder for out number 2. Made some good contact with it. I'll take it. I'll take that as a plus. In spring training, I will. I'll be nice. And now it's Brandon Marsh who will get a turn. We need Nick Sirianni managing the Phillies. We need Nick Sirianni managing. We need him coaching the Sixers. Dude, we could have Nick Sirianni as the coach of the Philadelphia 76ers, and we could hear all about the flowers. Joel Embiid is like a flower. What a pitch, and that's taken up high for another ball. Two-0. There's a strike called. I love Joel Embiid, but it's sad. It's very sad. 2-1 to Marsh. There's a foul ball. Let's go, baby. Charge. Top of the fourth, 2 outs. A runner on at second. 2-2 delivery. And a fly ball hit out over towards shallow left field. It's hooking foul, and it hits the tarp. And Marsh will stay alive. You guys are more than welcome to give back to the channel and donate. Hit the thumbs up button and subscribe. Have any of you ever been to a spring training game? If so, what do you remember? Or are you actually at spring training right now? I know Dee said she's going down. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch misses inside and low. And Hernandez with 28 pitches. I mean, he just cannot find the zone and just is not having a good day. I'm with you. Falco. The pitch, and that misses low and inside for ball 4. Another walk, and it looks like that's going to be it for Hernandez. So he pitches 30 pitches, man. I hit heights. So flying is a no, says Falco. Well, you can still drive. Long time ago I went. It was really hot. I'm not a I don't like I don't like heights either. But I'm actually okay with flying, which is really odd. Seen games at Disney World when the Braves played there, and in Lakeland for the Tigers-Phillies game. When did you go? When did you go? Marcelo Zuna just hit a 2-run homer. Choo-choo for me. Aha! The train guy. I think Larry took the train when he was coming up to Jersey from Florida. I'm dreading the flight down. It's next month, says D. Yeah. Heights can't hurt you. Yeah, but other people have a fear, you know. It's hard. It's the sudden stop at the bottom that's bad. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Let's look at Buster Olney's top 10 MLB position players in center field. Let's see if we agree with him or disagree with him. Oh, wait. We have to subscribe. Yeah, we have to subscribe. Never mind. Let's do this. Oh, wait, never mind. We have to subscribe in order to read the article. We have a new pitcher. His name is Zaraga. He's going to go out there to pitch. And the first pitch is taken for a ball. We'll do a little exercise after this inning. 1 ball, no strikes. And the next pitch is taken for a called strike. This is the 5th pitcher that the Rays have used. His name is Alfredo Zaraga. He's from San Fernando de Apure, Venezuela. The pitch, and the count is 1-2. I want to go to Paris and go to the Eiffel Tower and Notre Dame. Oh, no, did I say Notre Dame? Notre Dame. Yeah. That'd be cool. I've always wanted to go to Paris. 1-2 pitch. Popped up, hit over towards the outfield grass. The first baseman, Diaz, gets under it and will squeeze it for the 3rd and final out. The damage is done, though. The Phillies able to get a run back on an RBI double by Otto Kemp. And we head to the bottom of the 4th out in Tampa. I could take a boat over, but I get seasick. Yeah, I get seasick too. All right, so here's MLB's top 10 center fielders. Okay, and when did this come out? January 31st. Okay, let's see if we agree with this. We'll do other positions too. Top 10 center fielders. I don't know why. I just wanted to do that first. This is right fielders. No. I lost it. Center. Okay. All right. Number 1, Julio Rodriguez. Number 2, Jackson Merrill. Number 3, Byron Buxton. Then you got Michael Harris at 4. Number 5 is Mike Trout. 6 is Brandon Marsh. What? 7 is Dalton Varsho. 8 is Garrett Mitchell. 9 is O'Neal Cruz, and 10 is Luis Robert. What the heck is this list? 1 through 4 sounds legit. But Mike Trout at 5? Whew. I'll take O'Neal Cruz over Mike Trout. I don't know about you guys. And Brandon Marsh is a top 10 center fielder. Gotta be kidding. I like Brandon Marsh, but he's not an everyday player. Jeez. That's really what MLB came up with. We're in the bottom of the 4th. Eloy Jimenez is up at the plate. It's 3-1 Phils. And the pitch is taken low and away for a ball. What the freak? Who's their top 10 pitchers? One ball, no strikes, and the next pitch is taken down low for a ball, too. They have Zach Wheeler as the best pitcher in the game this year. They got Tariq Skubal at 2. Chris Sale's 3. Paul Skeens is 4. 3 balls, no strikes, and the next pitch is taken for a strike. Mercado's pitching. Then they got Corbin Burns and Blake Snell. Cole Reagans for Kansas City. He had a good year last year. Garrett Cole, Logan Webb, and Framber Valdez as their top 10. So no, I would take Aaron Nola over Logan Webb, personally. Three balls, 2 strikes. Next pitch, there's a chopper hit back over towards the mound. Mercado has it, tosses it over to first, and 1 gone. That was Christopher Morel who grounded out. Brianna's here. I haven't seen Brianna in a while. What's going on? Forgot you were here. Blast from the past. What's going on, Brianna? That was Jimenez who grounded out, excuse me, and now Jimenez is coming up. Or now Morel was up. The pitch. It's low. Do we think that Zach Wheeler's the best pitcher in the game? Would you say it's Chris Sale or Paul Skeens? Is Zach Wheeler the best pitcher in baseball right now? Because MLB says that he's going to be the best this year. 1 ball, 1 strike, and 1 out as well. The pitch, strike 2. One-two delivery, and that misses low and away for ball 2. Also, where's Spencer Strider? How come Strider's not in the top 10? Skeen still needs more time before I say he's a top pitcher. 2-2 on the way. That is smoked out over to left field, and it'll drop in for a base hit. And Joshua Palacios able to get on with 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. All right. Oh, no, that was Morel, and now it's Palacios. Sale is definitely the best lefty. Strider, because of his injury and seeing how he bounces back from that. Yeah. That's my only guess. 0-1, and that's popped up. Hit over towards the third base side in infield territory, and the third baseman gets under it. He'll make the catch. What's up, Asia? Hopefully you're doing well, man. Prayers out to you and to your family. Continue to like and continue to subscribe, folks. We're only in the bottom of the 4th, and there's 2 outs. And a runner on over at first. The pitch. And that's high for a ball. Tariq Skubal, I agree with that. Ronaldo Lopez, I guess the question is he going to duplicate what he did last year? The pitch on the way to tie an inside throw over the second base by Stubbs just misses Morel. I think Ronaldo could have another good year, though. But some of these guys, it's they had great years last year, and they're just not in the same spot. Let's take a look at this again to see if Stubbs threw him out. No, he just missed it. I know, I heard. We sent prayers out to you and your family. I said that a couple of times. The pitch, fly ball hit out over towards center field. Marsh can't get there, and it drops in for a hit right by the warning track, and the Rays are going to get another run out of it. They'll call it an RBI double, and Marsh should have had that. So Caballero is going to come on up to bat. There's an RBI double to make it now 3-2. So was that Miad who got the RBI double? Marsh's ranking just drops as Roman Bear. Dude, I don't understand how he's listed as a top 10 center fielder. Like, first and foremost, that's not even his position. He's going to be playing left field. Because he's not hitting against lefties. I don't know. 0-1, and that misses low and outside for a ball. He should have had that. One ball, one strike. Tying run and scoring position. The pitch. And check swing, did he go? First base umpire says no. Whoever just subscribed, thank you. On the road to 5K, baby. Let's go. Let's go. 2-1 pitch. Line drive. Hit back over towards shortstop. Diving stop. And the throw over to first by Miller. Just got by the first baseman. And it's not in time. And a run's going to come on in to score. Aiden Miller made a nice play. He did. He made a nice diving stop. But then when he threw it over to first, I think he made it just a little bit too quickly. So it did go into the dugout. And that means that the runner will advance on over to second base. It was a sidearm throw over to first, and the first baseman could not dig that thing out. Was that Otto Kemp? He's not. I don't think he's an everyday first baseman, man. Should he have been able to dig it out? Yeah, the throw wasn't so good, though, either. The pitch, and that's taken outside and high for a ball. So we have a tie ball game. A tie ball game here in the bottom of the fourth. Now it's Simpson who comes up, and he hits this one out over towards center field. Marsh says he has it, and he does. He'll make the catch, and the inning is over. So the Rays are able to tie it back. 3-3 is the score as we head to the fifth. So they called it an error on Aiden Miller. Aiden Miller defense. Okay. Too bad. E6. We're still winning in Silicon Valley, though. Yeah. Bryce Harper has a new tattoo, and I wasn't made aware of it. What? What? Phillies star Bryce Harper arrived to spring training sporting a tattoo on his right arm of the Philly Fanatic, zooming around on an all-terrain vehicle. What? How did I miss this? We love Bryce Harper. He worked with Utah-based tattoo artist Hannah Matthews on the fine line design. Oh, it looks so sick. I love it. Oh, that's beautiful. Matthews featured her session with Harper on her Instagram page and included a close-up of Harper's latest ink located on the outside of his right arm just above his wrist. That's pretty cool. People can kind of see that as I swing. Him driving off my arm. Thought it looked pretty cool. That is sick. How about that? Uceda is going to pitch for the Tampa Bay Rays, and Cal Stevenson will get another crack at it for the Phils. and he chops off the pitch foul. It's an 0-2 count. No balls, 2 strikes. He's hit a very good relief pitcher. Throws the 0-2 pitch, and it's swung on and missed. The 0-1 pitch is swung on and missed. They're really screwing up these graphics. It's not even funny. Is BW still here? Or did BW leave? 0-2 delivery, and that's a foul ball. He probably left like a long time ago. The ball's 2 strikes. And the next pitch is fouled away. Nick Sirianni says, just because it's a successful play for us doesn't mean that it should go away. The tush push. 0-2 delivery. And Stevenson stays alive. Lawrence Dolan, who was the owner of the Guardians, died last night at the age of 94. 0-2 pitch, and that's a strike 3 called. And Cal Stevenson goes down looking. And Buddy Kennedy's going to come on up. Bob DiBiasio, who was the Guardian's senior vice president, issued a statement last night about the impact of what Dolan did for the organization. 1-0 pitch, and that misses for ball 2. He owned the team since 2000. He purchased the Cleveland Baseball Club on February 15th of 2000 from Richard Jacobs. 3 balls, no strikes to Buddy Kennedy. The next pitch is thrown, and it's on the outside edge for strike 1. One pitch, check swing. Did Buddy Kennedy go? And they say, yes, he did. Tigers lead at 6-2 out in Baltimore. Mets have a 4-3 lead against the Houston Astros. With the bases loaded, the Astros have it in the bottom of the 3rd. And 1 out. The next pitch to Kennedy, swing and a miss, and he strikes out. 2 up, 2 down, and Garrett Stubbs stares at the ball that misses outside. The pitch to Stubbs, and he fouls it away. One. Another swing and a miss. It's been a whole talk today about banning the tush push. 1-2 delivery, and yikes. Did that get a piece of Stubbs? I think it hit the knob of the bat, and he fouled it off, but he went down really hard in the box. Who's the closer for the Phillies? 1-2 is the count. 2 outs, top of the 5th. Nobody on. Next pitch. There's a line drive foul ball. What's up, Pete? How are you, Pete? What's going on? Good to see you, man. So good to see you. Thanks for stopping by, man. One-two pitch to Stubbs. And misses high. Who's the Phillies closer, folks? Edwin Uceda's pitching for the Tampa Bay Rays. 2-2. And that's fouled back over towards the screen. Edwin is 27. Just turned 27 on January 9th. Played with the Dodgers, the Diamondbacks, and the Mets before coming over to Tampa Bay. The pitch. And check swing. They appeal and say no swing over at third base. Uceda gets set and kicks, fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed. And Garrett Stubbs is retired. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning, all knotted up at 3 apiece. Wow. 46 people on here watching. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and turn on the bell icons as well. So Cal, Buddy, and Garrett all go down on strikes. Who's the Phillies closer, man? If you were to say this guy needs to come in for the 9th inning every single night, who is that guy? Who is that guy? I'd say that the closer, my quote-unquote closer, is probably Orion Kerkering. Is that too premature? Would you go with Kerkering? Would you go with Ruiz? Would you go with Alvarado? Who is the closer of the Phillies? It's a legit question. Or is it Tanner Banks? I don't think it's Tanner Banks. Or is it Jordan Romano? I think ideally it should be Jordan Romano, but we don't know. Is it Matt Strahm? I guess if it were between 4 guys, it'd be between Alvarado, Kerkering, Romano, or Strahm. I think Kerkering could be a breakout closer this year. I think he has a shot. I do. I just don't know if they have a definitive closer. I'd like Jordan Romano to have a bounce back year. Mark says it's Alvarado. I don't think... If you were to tell me in 2022, absolutely. Alvarado last year, though, was so wonky. Pete says I'd roll with Strahm. Strahm's a safe pick. I think Matt Strahm is good. But it's hard because when Rob goes to his quote-unquote closer, it's not always the 9th inning. And I get it. If you have the meat and potatoes of the order coming up in the 7th, sure, you want your best pitcher out there, but I think it's like a legit question. Who is the closer? Sweet is going to pitch for the Phillies. And the pitch is fouled away. The second pitch, that's taken for a ball. Tom Bell says, I agree. You agree with Matt Strahm? 1-1, swing and a miss. And the count is now 1-2. Genovis is a backup catcher playing for Luke Driscoll. You know, J.D. Martinez is still a free agent out there. No, Dave. Don't do it. 1-2. There's a foul ball. See, if it was Daryl Morey, he would probably go after J.D. Martinez. He was good last season. Yeah, I agree. I liked Matt Strom and what he did last year. Ricardo Genovis, 25 years old, 6 feet 2 inches tall, from Caracas, Venezuela. 1-2, it's popped up, hit over towards shallow center field. On the run is Marsh, and he's there to make the catch for the first out. And we go back to the top of the order. Yandy Diaz is up. But he can be up and down. I think that every single one of these bullpen pitchers can be up and down. Diaz stares at a strike. It's a slider. Ends up right at the knees. 0-1. The pitch. Line drive hit off the back of Sweet, but ricochets over towards the shortstop. Miller, and the throw over to first is in time. That has got to hurt. And the trainers, I'm sure, are going to be going out there to check up on him. He gives a nod and says that he's fine. But that comebacker just hit him right square in the back. Ouch. Don't even want to know what the exit velo was off the bat. It's Devin Sweet, who's 28 years old, born in Greensboro, North Carolina. 5 feet 11 inches tall, 183 pounds. And it looks like Sweet is going to come on out of the game. Beautiful. The trainer was out there, and that's going to be it for Devin Sweet. That looked like it hurt. He said that he was okay. And I wonder if it's just precautionary. Ouch. Devin Sweet injury. There's going to be something else I put in the notes. That's got to hurt, man. What else do we got? We got 37 people on here watching. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button. Continue to like, continue to subscribe. After this, we do have a post-game show that we will be doing. And we'll recap and talk about what we saw today in spring training. And we'll talk about it. Braves lead at 2-1 against the Pirates in the bottom of the 6th. In one of their spring training games. In their other game, they lead at 2-0 against the Red Sox. And the Tigers, they lead at 6-3 against the O's in the bottom of the 5th. Yankees and Twins are tied 4-4. Mets and Astros are tied 4-4. That's in the top of the 4th. Cardinals and Blue Jays, they're knotted up at 2 apiece. Nationals just took the lead against the Miami Marlins at 7-5. And later today, it'll be Diamondbacks and Cubs at 3:05. Royals and Rangers at 3:05 as well. Brewers and Guardians. Mariners, Dodgers. Giants, A's. Then at 3:10, it's Angels and Padres. And White Sox and Rockies. We will be covering the Tokyo opener. That's on the 16th and the 17th, I believe, of March. And the Dodgers are going to open up the regular season against the Chicago Cubs out in Tokyo. So you get to see Sasaki. You get to see Shota pitch out there. Hopefully, Seiya Suzuki play. Shohei Ohtani. And Yoshinobu Yamamoto. That's pretty sick. And also, Hae-Sung Kim, right? Hae-Sung Kim is on the Dodgers. It's a lot of Japanese players. Phillies have a new pitcher. Sweet had to come out of the game after taking a comebacker off of his back. 2 away in the bottom of the 5th. And the new pitcher that comes on in is Andrew Bechtold from Chadsford, PA. Know exactly where that is. It was a third baseman, and they're going to try him out there to pitch. First pitch he throws is a slider to make it an 0-1 count. Bechtold with the 0-1. And that's taken outside for ball 1. The hitting zone is not available, man. Oof. 1-1 delivery, and that's down low for ball 2. Yeah, the game is at, 9 o'clock is at 7 o'clock your time. So that makes it 9 o'clock a.m. my time. It's wild. 2-1 delivery with 2 outs and nobody on, and the next pitch to Lowe is swung on and missed. This guy has some good stuff. Keep your eye on him. Two, and that misses inside and low. 3-2 pitch on the way. Fly ball. Drifted out over towards right field, but it is foul. Rays have already used 6 pitchers today, and the Phillies are on to their 5th. Bechtold is 28 years old, and he played as a third baseman and then was converted to a pitcher. 3-2. That's fouled away. Last year in minor league baseball, he went 2-5. He had a 6.21 earned run average in 33 games. Didn't start any of those games. But he did have 32 strikeouts and a 1.77 whip. The payoff pitch to Lowe. It's fouled back towards the screen. Drafted as a 5th round pick by the Twins. Payoff pitch on the way. Just misses inside and not by much. And that'll put a runner over at first, and Eloy Jimenez will come on down. Still in the bottom of the 5th. Tied 3-3. Are the Tampa Bay Rays going to be sold? Great question. I don't know. I'm going to say yes. First pitch to Eloy, and that swung on and missed. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. I give you this content for free, man. We got 41 people watching, 33 likes. I don't really ask for anything, man. Just love to be able to provide some good content for y'all. It's 1-1 to the former Chicago White Sox. The pitch. And Jimenez golfs at it, but swings and misses badly. Yeah, I don't know. They're playing at Steinbrenner Field. They probably will. We could all chip in. We could. I think it's like ironic that they're playing at a Yankees minor league facility. Is their minor league team also playing at Legends Field too? 1-2. And there's a foul ball again over towards the third base side. Yeah, we could start. We could own them. We could own them. I don't know how people would on this channel would feel about it, but I guess we'd have to cover their games. Is that a good business move? You just said what I was going to say. Like minds think alike, man. 1-2 delivery. And that's down for ball 2. Yeah, Stuart Sternberg is their principal owner. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And the inning comes to an end. We've played 2/3 of the game so far. And we head to the top of the 6th. Still tied 3-3. Yeah. I don't know how people on this channel would feel about it. But that would be kind of interesting. The Rays' all-time record, they have 2,091 wins and 2,179 losses. That means that they're 88 games under 500. Wild. Aiden Miller is going to come on up to the plate, or at least his spot is due up. Don't know if he's coming up. I hope he is. That'd be cool. Dodgers deferred payments, according to the Associated Press, hit $1.051 billion to 8 players from 2028 to 2046. That's because they got Tanner Scott for $72 million. That's a whoa. Tanner Scott, the pitcher, signed that for that much money? They got a 4-year contract with Teoscar. Oh, wait, no. That was a 4-year, $72 million deal for Tanner Scott. That's still a lot of money. 18 for 4 years. And Teoscar gets a 3-year, $66 million extension. Ohtani, $680 million from 2034 to 43. That's insane. Justin Crawford's up to bat. And the first pitch is grounded over towards second base, and the throw over to first is in time. Did I say Crawford? I meant to say Miller. So Miller grounded out. That's half of what the Rays are worth. That's insane. Mookie Betts is getting $115 million in salaries from 2033 to 2044. They got Blake Snell for $66 million from 2035 to 2046. And they owe Freddie Freeman $57 million from 2028 to 2040. $50 million to Will Smith from 2034 to 43. And $25 million to Tommy Edman. It's just not fair. The pitch, ground ball hit over towards third base, and the throw over to first is in time. That's just not fair, man. You got Blake Snell, you got Shohei Ohtani, Yoshinobu Yamamoto, Tyler Glasnow, and that's just 4 of your pitchers in the rotation. It's not fair. 2 outs. The pitch popped up, hit over towards shallow right center field. And the right fielder gets under it and will make the catch. And the inning is over. It's time to go to the bottom of the 6th. And we're tied 3-3. That's just not fair. Yamamoto, Ohtani, Snell, Glasnow, and Sasaki. Michael Conforto, Tommy Edman, Teoscar Hernandez, Ohtani, Betts, Muncy, Kim, Freeman, and Smith. That lineup right there is absolutely daunting. Is this game televised? It's televised on Play-by-Play with JJ. Is it actually on TV? It is on TV, but it's not on NBC Sports Philadelphia. The Dodgers. They got Kirby Yates as their closer. And Tanner Scott. Well, Tanner Scott's their closer, and they still got Kirby Yates. It's insane. It's something like $392 million or something. That's insane. Kike Hernandez is coming off their bench. Chris Taylor. I would take Chris Taylor at the age of 34 coming off my bench. Where are they putting Dustin May? Dustin May is like what now? Their 6th starter, and Tony Gonsolin's their 7th starter? Like, what do they need these guys for? Same thing with Bobby Miller. What do they need him for? It's crazy. Bottom of the 6th, Christopher Morel is going to come on up, and Padula is going to pitch for the Phillies. And he throws a strike on the outside edge. Well, thank you. I got you, Rosie. Thanks so much for being here. The ball is 1 strike. The next pitch, swing and a miss. It was a slider. Let's talk a little bit more about Padula. No balls, 2 strikes. And the next pitch on the way is outside and low for a ball. You can never have too much pitching. I guess not. I guess so. The guy that's on the mound, his name is Nicholas Padilla. Played for the White Sox last year. 1-2. And misses low. Was actually on the White Sox in 2023. but he missed last year. Two balls, two strikes. And the pitch. That's taken low for ball 3. B-Dog Gaming, thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. Yeah, Scott, I talked about it. I'll get like a Phillies emote, but you never know who's going to be playing every day. So I'm not really going to do the emotes until regular season. I'll get like some Phillies emotes, like a Philly fanatic and a Phillies logo, but I'm not going to go too crazy with it. Bottom of the 6th, 3 balls, 2 strikes, nobody on. Morel in the box, and the payoff pitch, ground ball rolled over towards third base, and the throw across the diamond is going to be in plenty of time for out number 1. It's a joke, JJ. Oh, wait, I missed it. Hey, JJ, it's side away time to change. Dude, I can't believe I missed a joke. Wow. That was funny. 1 away in the bottom of the 6th. And Palacios is in the box. And he takes it low for a ball. That's how you know, like, I'm in the zone. One ball, no strikes, and the pitch. And that's popped up over towards shortstop. And Castro's the one who makes the catch. He's the shortstop now for the Phillies, and there's 2 away. Ricketts just came on in. Caleb Ricketts is now catching for the Phillies. Is that Rodolfo Castro? It is. It's Rodolfo Castro. Came from the Pittsburgh Pirates in that trade deadline 2 years ago, if you remember. Trent Farquhar, 23 years old, is also in there at second base. Out in center field, it's Matt Kroon. And Rafael Antigua takes on over at third. And Garrett Rincones, or Gabriel Rincones, is now the right fielder. Can't wait to see him bat again. 1 ball, 1 strike. It's like after the 5th inning, they just substitute other guys in. It's like they give them 4 innings, and then the 5th inning comes, and it's just boop. Here comes a lot of subs. 1-1. That misses low and inside for ball 2. We're on the road to 5K. 5K subscribers. On the road, man. 2-1 delivery, and there's a foul ball. Cowboys owner Jerry Jones said last season, according to Front Office Sports, that he was ready to go all in. Did he go all in? All in for a tank. 2-2. That misses low and away for ball 3. The payoff pitch from Padilla. And there's a fly ball hit over towards right field, and it's going to drop in for a base hit. And the right fielder, Rincones, bobbles it for a quick second. There was a wide turnover at first base, but he'll stay put over at first. Jeremy Fowler just threw some gasoline on the Myles Garrett to the Eagles rumors. Uh-oh. That might be, like, legit. I'm telling you, if Myles Garrett comes over to Philadelphia, we're throwing another parade. Easily. The pitch, swing and a miss. I like the sound of that. 0-1. Line drive, diving catch by Lantigua over at third. Nice play. And the inning is over. So Lantigua makes a nice diving catch. And we go to the 7th inning. Tied 3-3 in Florida. Next time I do this, I'll have to find a way to get the iPad out. I just can't find the iPad right now. Probably not what you want to hear. But yeah, I'll have to find the iPad. Right now we're just watching it on the phone. Nationals have an 8-5 lead. 8-5. Robert Hassel III. This guy was traded in the deal for Juan Soto a couple of years ago. He has been really strong during spring training. And I wanted him to have a breakout year with them. It's nice that he is. Him and James Wood, I think, are going to be two really strong outfielders for the Nationals organization. I got to go back to the ballpark this year and see the Blue Coats play. I do. I did go last year, but I always have to make it an effort to go every year. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel as well. It's pretty chill on here. It's a little bit cold. Probably should turn the fan off. That sounds like a good idea. Top of the 7th. 3-3. Out in Florida. The pitch. And that misses low and away for ball 1. The pitch. Fly ball. It's a foul ball. Rodolfo Castro is up to bat, in case you're wondering. It's actually McIntosh, is up to bat. Came on in to pinch hit for Rojas. 1-1. That misses inside for a ball. Paul McIntosh. That's not the right one. You got a former professional ice hockey player who's 71 years old. That's not the one that we're talking about. Gets on, though, with an infield single as he hustles on over to first base. And we have a new batter coming up for the Phillies. It'll be Kroon. It's Matt Kroon. Kroon's there to take a strike. Right down the middle. Kroon is 28 from Scottsdale, Arizona. Takes the 0-1 pitch on the inside corner. He returned to the Phillies in 2023. Played at high A, double A, and triple A. And hit .326 with 11 homers and 58 RBI. O2 pitch, and Kroon strikes out looking at a pitch on the outside corner. And there's one away in the top of the 7th. Now it's Farquhar who comes up to bat. I stopped keeping score. It's like so easy to do that. Farquhar steps into the box and takes a pitch that's inside. Next time I do this, I'm going to print out rosters. That's what I'm going to do. 1-0 pitch. It's now 2 balls, no strikes. Let's go, baby. Charge. 2-0 delivery. Inside and low. 3 balls, no strikes. Rio pitch to Farquhar, and he takes it low for ball 4. And that's going to put runners at first and second base. And this is a big at-bat because Rincones is now coming up with runners over at first and second base. And this is a big spot for him. He had a 2-run homer in the last game that he played. Let's go. All right, the next pitch to Rincones, and that is taken high for ball 1. Gabriel Rincones, a lot of pop in the bat. The pitch pops it up. It's a foul ball that hooks over towards the first base side and out of play. He's Venezuelan. His family actually relocated to Scotland when he was 6 years old. His father was actually a former pitcher of the Mariners. All right, here's the pitch. Ground ball, hit over towards second base. Diving, stop by Lowe. The throw over. The shortstop is in time, so it's just going to be a 4-6 fielder's choice. And that's with 2 outs. So Rincones is aboard. The go-ahead runs over at third base. Rincones played junior college baseball out in St. Petersburg College. And he had .432 as a freshman. Had 11 doubles, 28 runs batted in, and 4 homers. Taylor comes up. The pitch, it's popped up over towards center field. Who's going to get it? Nobody will, as it bloops in there for a single. And 1 run's going to score. Rincones heads on over to third base. And it's an RBI bloop single by, I think it was Garrett Stubbs, to make it 4-3 Philadelphia. Wow. Four to 3. It was actually Rodolfo Castro grounded into a fielder's choice. Rincones was out second. 4-3 Phillies, and now it's Lantigua who comes up to bat. Rafael Lantigua. And the pitch, there's a ground ball, base hit out to right field, and another run's going to come on in to score. 5-3 Philadelphia. Let's go. Nice job, Rafael. Cool. Runners at first and second. And the next pitch is taken down low for ball 1 to Ricketts. Otto Kemp, his day is done. Caleb Ricketts is the backup catcher in today's game. 1-0 pitch, and he skies that one foul. And out of play. It is about time. 1 ball, 1 strike, 5-3 Phillies. Looking for their first win of spring training. The 1-1 is punched foul towards the first base side. The 1-2. And it's outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 5-3 Phillies in game number 3 of spring training. 2-2 delivery, and it's chopped foul by Ricketts. How long have we been streaming for? 2 hours and 40 minutes. Okay, not bad. So Rafael Antigua gave the Phillies an extra insurance run to put them up 5-3. Gervais comes set and fires the 2-2, which misses inside. The count is now full. The Nationals are spanking the Marlins. It's now 12-5. King gave up 6 earned runs in just 2/3 of an inning. 3-2 pitch, check swing. He did not go, and that's going to load the bases for Philadelphia. Let's go. Good. Let's get some more runs here. So now Pineda is coming up, and he takes the first pitch that he sees down low. Sky Gervais cannot find the zone. This is Leandro Pineda, 22 years old. 0-1 pitch, and that's taken for a ball. Bases juiced, 2 outs, top of the 7th. Pineda at the plate. Gervais with 26 pitches in this inning, and the 1-1 is popped up, hit over towards the third base side, and the third baseman gets under it and just makes the catch as he battles the sun. And the inning is over, and we go to the bottom of the 7th. It's stretch time out in Florida. 5-3 Phillies as they have the lead. Okay. Don't forget, after this, we got a post-game show, and I actually will be doing some analysis. I'm a little bit quiet today. We're a little bit quiet. But we're having fun. I hope that you guys are having fun, too. It feels good to be able to call baseball. It's a breath of fresh air. It's a old pal, if you will. And this is more so spring training for us. This is our 3rd season of doing the Phillies. This is our first time doing spring training, but our 3rd season of doing Phillies baseball. It's pretty cool. What's up, Daniel? My man's always on checking the other sports content creators out there. He knows, if there's anybody that knows every single sports content creator, it's that guy. That guy is just an absolute thesaurus when it comes to that. David Archer says good times. Yep. Absolutely. It's nice, it's relaxing, it's chill. You know, when you're doing basketball, it's very high intensity. And also at this stage of where the Sixers are, it's very dramatic and awful and disgusting. then with the Eagles, it was cool. A lot of high drama, a lot of high intensity moments too, but not fast pace. And this is just slow. This is chill. This is just let it breathe. And I like it. I do. Wish that we could get some crowd noise. That would make it more enjoyable. It's more ASMR, if you will. Yankees and Twins already are in the top of the 9th. Bottom of the 7th, out in Florida, 5-3 Phillies. First pitch to start off the bottom of the 7th is high and away for a ball. We need less than 200 subs for us to get to 5,000 subscribers. We're trying to get there, man. We're so close, but yet so far. Griff McGarry is pitching. Ooh, this is big. 1-1, and that's a foul ball. I was waiting for us to see when he was going to pitch. And McGarry is out there on the mound. This guy's good. Did not have the best season last year, but he still is a top prospect in the Phillies organization. 1-2 pitch on the way. Strike 3 called at the knees. Let's go, Griff. Let's go. Let's go, Griff. Come on. Good. I've been waiting to watch this guy pitch. Thanks, Rob. Genovis is coming up to bat. He's a hitter, too? The pitch, swing and a miss. Didn't he just pitch? Oh, that was Gervais. One pitch, and that misses low. It's a lot of names, man. It's a lot of names to remember. Nah, he's not I don't think he's going to, no. 1-1. And that misses high for ball 2. I don't think he's expected to be back until June. Am I correct? I mean, I can double check. He's expected to return to the majors in 2025, but he's unlikely to pitch in spring training, they say. Okay. Come on, Griff. Let's see you dominate out there today. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Fastball, maybe? Inside corner. 2-2 pitch. That was a slider that was outside for ball 3. Payoff pitch. And there's a line drive base hit into center field. He left a fastball hanging out over the middle. And a 1-out single issued from Griff McGarry to Morgan. Double play here would be really nice. Morgan comes up. He pops the first pitch up. Where is it? It's in foul ground. Catcher gets under it and bobbles it the first time. Bobbles it the second time. Can't make the catch. It's a foul ball. I think Peter is just training. That's funny. He lost it in the sun, and then he just could not catch it. He bobbled it twice. One out, bottom of the 7th. Call it an E2. And the pitch is taken for a strike. The catcher was Ricketts. Caleb Ricketts. McGarry comes just above the belt, and the pitch to Morgan. And that's slapped out over towards shallow right center field. Going to be a tough play, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. So it is a bloop single, throw over the second, not in time. Now put runners over at first and second base. That was not McGarry's fault. Just an unlucky place of where that thing was bounced over to. Rincones could not get in there to make the catch. From what I've seen, he doesn't really have a lot of speed out there in the outfield. It's more so just the pop, you know? JR Kid Gaming, what's going on, man? Thanks so much for coming on. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Nobody wanted to commit to that. Yeah, I don't know what was more disgusting. Rickett bobbling a foul ball twice and missing it, or that. 0-1 pitch. And misses low and inside for ball one. Error by Ricketts. And then the blooper. 1-1. That is on the outside corner for strike two. Caleb Ricketts. Continue to like and continue to subscribe, folks. 1-2 delivery, and that's going to bounce away from Ricketts, and everybody's going to move up a bag. Could not keep it out in front of him, and it has not been his day. It has not been his inning. So the tying run's at second. 1 out, bottom of the seventh. Griff McGarry with 16 pitches. Be great for him to get a strikeout here. Come on, Griff. Let's go. 2-2 pitch on the way. There's a fly ball hit out over towards center field. This is going to get a run home. Center fielder gets under it. He'll make the catch. And it's a sacrifice fly. And that is also going to put... Nope, the runner from second just stays there. And it's 5-4 in the bottom of the seventh. We got another subscriber. Let's go. On the road to 5K. Tying run still over at second. And Barrera is going to come up to bat. Jeez. McGarry kicks and delivers, and it's a foul ball. The money line now for the Phillies is at plus 120, according to ESPN Bet. Tomorrow we got another Phillies game. And, of course, we got to watch the Sixers, too. 0-2 pitch on the way, and there's a high fly ball hit out over towards left field. It's hooking foul, and thank goodness it goes out of play. Cover the Phillies, we cover the Sixers, and we cover the Eagles. If you just like listening to like good play-by-play, doesn't matter like how the teams are doing. I appreciate for those of you that come on and support us, man. You have to be crazy to bet on spring training. Yeah. I am a crazy person. I didn't bet, though. Blake Snell just retired 3 of the 4 batters that he faced in the first. 0-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. They checked the swing over at first, and they most certainly did appeal that he went around. That's the end of the 7th, and it's time to go to the 8th. 5-4 Philadelphia. Okay. You'd have to be crazy to bet on the Sixers. You'd be crazier to bet on the Sixers. I'd say I'd say yeah, it'd be crazier to bet on the Sixers than it is for spring training. What time do the Flyers play tonight? Are the Flyers on tonight? Yeah, they are. They play at 7 o'clock. They play the Penguins. Crosby. They play at 7 o'clock. I never understood why they don't have the lines for the Flyers or for any NHL. What's up, Gio? How are you, my friend? What's good? Can we see Michkov get a goal tonight? Please. Can't believe he's only 20 years old. Sorry. Had to let out a good yawn. How's the game been going? It's been a spring training game. It's 5-4 Phillies. 9-1-2 are due up. Oh, yeah, by the way, the Dodgers also have Miguel Rojas on their bench. I take Miguel Rojas. The pitch, and that's taken outside for a ball to Farquhar. Orzi's on the mound. And the next pitch is taken down low for ball 2. Two-0. And misses for ball 3. You know, I'm thinking about getting a capture card and playing Madden. And maybe MLB The Show. How do you guys feel about that? Would you all watch? I do it during a Phillies game. Just kidding. Thanks for telling me. Nah, I got you, man. It's 5-4 Phillies. Nundo Sosa had a nice 2-run single. 3-1 pitch. Line drive. Base hit into left field for Farquhar. For Farquhar. And he's going to be able to dive into second base. The throw is not in time. Head first. And he gets on with a leadoff double. That's a fun idea. Yeah. As soon when the Sixers are down by 25, we'll just turn to 2K. I should get into NHL and FIFA as well. I should. Gio says he would watch. Nice. The pitch, and that's taken for a strike. I'm planning on doing some 12-hour live streams this year during baseball season. 0-1, there's a high bouncer hit over towards shortstop, and the throw across the diamond is in time. And there's one away. And the runner from second, Farquhar, moves on over to third base. Tobin says that the Bengals have low dead money, whatever that means. Low dead money, and have managed their payroll so that they can fit them all in. The pitch, and that's inside for a ball. One ball, one strike. One out, top of the 8th. and a runner on over at third. Worsey with the pitch. Again, swing and a miss. Just play EA, and it lets you play games for free. Really? Huh, that's a good idea. What's up, JK? My boy. Let's go. 1-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. And Matt Kroon strikes out. And there's 2 gone. A soccer go Juventus. I don't know what that is. I'll have to check that out. Sari? And of course it activated SIRI. Shouldn't have said it. The pitch on the way. There's a high fly ball hit out over towards deep right field. That's going back towards the track, and it is caught for out number 3. The inning is over. 5-4 Phillies as we go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Philadelphia up by 1. Okay. Cool. Very sick. Also had to get the EA golf game. Is it good? Oh, you gotta tell me if it's good. And also, brother, I owe you a call tonight. I do. Thank goodness tonight I don't have anything. I do, I owe you a call. Is an Italian soccer league, huh? I'll have to get into it. JR Kid Gaming. Bro, we got 624 total views. That's beautiful. The new PGA 2K25 seems pretty cool. That sounds cool. For those of you that don't know, at the end of every single game this year, or as many games as we do, I am going to be doing post-game shows. And I'm going to open up the phone lines and the Discord servers as well. And that's what we're going to do. What are called the Officins? Do you mean Collins? I just said, if you said Collins, literally you just read my mind. Not today. Not today. Bottom of the 8th. We'll do it during the regular season. For the 162, that's fine. First pitch to Edsel is taken for a ball outside. The Orioles just tied it. Next pitch, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Six nothing Atlanta. Oof. The pitch, ground ball, rolled over towards the first base side. First baseman has it, and Taylor just tags the bag for the first out. Hey JJ, Lomball McLovin's been streaming NBA 2K. Oh, I know. That was on his stream yesterday. He's been on a 2K grind, and he's doing MLB The Show, too. You'd watch if I did NHL? The pitch, and that's taken for a ball. Next week, we'll do a hockey game. Heard it here first. 1-0. And that's taken outside and low for ball 2. Next week. Not this week. We'll do next week. To a pitch. That's chopped foul. Over towards the first base side. We'll do... What shall we do? They play Wednesday, right? 2 balls, 1 strike. And the next pitch is taken for ball 3. In the bottom of the 8th. You have to play the games and do commentary? That's not a bad idea, actually. That's, like, not a bad idea. I might actually do that. Not gonna lie. That's not a bad idea. That'd be really hilarious, not gonna lie. The pitch, there's a ground ball hit over towards second base. Diving stop and the throw across the diamond is not in time. And it's an infield single. That'd be hilarious. Jeez. The pitch. There's a ground ball, again, rolled over towards third base, and it's a foul ball. That would really be hilarious. NHL. I'm taking a look at the schedule for next week. 0-1. That's fouled off. I'd like to do some Union games this year. We have Apple TV. I'd like to kind of get a little bit more into the Union. Whenever the Phillies don't play during the summertime. 0-2. That misses down low for a ball. I think that'd be kind of sick, not going to lie. Two balls, 2 strikes. Excuse me. We'll do the Flyers game on Saturday next week. Next Saturday. 2-2. Foul ball. Again. Max, what's up, Max? How are you, my friend? Bottom of the 8th. 1 out. You know what to do. Drop that link, Max. Drop that link down below. 2-2 delivery, and that misses outside. It's Montez who's up to bat. Happy to see you, brother. Very good to see you. We're in the bottom of the 8th with 1 out. And a runner on at first. 3-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. There's a strike him out. Throw him out as the inning is over. Nice throw by the catcher for the Phillies. And that's how the 8th inning ends. We go to the top of the 9th. 5-4 Philadelphia. So he made 2 errors. But he had a nice throw out over to second base. I'll take that. They get some golf claps from me there. So ready for opening day, man. It's tomorrow, right? Because I'm there with you now. For a while I wasn't. Now that the run is over, I'm ready for it. what are we doing for opening day? Well, for MLB opening day, we are doing the Dodgers and Cubs games. We're doing both of those games. And then we got the Phillies on opening day. No Sixers, right? Yeah, no Sixers. So yeah, we're just doing the Phillies on opening day. We'll do like a 4-hour show. Call-ins, pregame show, everything. Your Sixers have you ready for opening day? Absolutely, they do. They lost by 50 points last night. Or sorry, they were down by 50 points to the Chicago Bulls and should have lost by 75. Yeah. I couldn't even be mad. It was just so funny. I couldn't even be mad. How could you? They've just been that bad. It's worse than the process, man. Absolutely worse than the process years. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon, guys. And please, for all of you Yankees lovers that are out there, and for all of you Green Bay Packers enthusiasts, go subscribe to my man Max Coverage TV. Seriously. Yeah. I wish it was tomorrow, man. Top of the ninth. Rodolfo Castro steps into the box. Do I think that Nick Nurse gets fired? After last night, what he did last night was fireable. And so is Daryl Morey. Do I think that Nick Nurse will get fired? I actually do. Castro lines this one out over towards right field, and it is a foul ball. The Rays have now used their 10th pitcher. And the guy, his name is Michael Flynn. Michael Flynn. You need a barf bag to watch him. Yeah. It's probably not good for the channel to even cover them now because they're crushing my numbers. But I'm a committed man. I don't care what the analytics say. I don't care if the team goes 0-82. I said that I would cover them through and through, and that's what we're doing. 0-2 pitch, and there's another foul ball. I'm hearing that Embiid might need surgery. He's needed surgery ever since the beginning of this year, but they just didn't want to do it, and they just extended Joel for some reason. Made no sense, and it's a waste of money, and the team is stuck. And that's the Philadelphia 76ers. If you were to describe the Sixers in one word, they should be called the Philadelphia 70 Suckers. The Stuck Suckers. 1-2 delivery to Castro. Swing and a miss. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Phillies numbers are great. Yeah. And that's and the reason why, I mean, there's a lot of reasons why. You know, there's not as much competition, obviously. That's nice. It's more laid back. Phillies are hot. And we're in more of a baseball town. Like, Philadelphia is not a basketball town. I hate to say it. It wants to be a basketball town so badly. They're not a basketball town. The pitch. Line drive. Hit out over towards center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit again. Lantigua, who made a nice diving catch over at third base, able to get on with a single to start off the ninth with one out. Thank you, Scott. I appreciate it. He's who people come to see. Why they kept him playing. It all comes down to money. Pitch, ground ball, hit over towards shortstop. This is going to be two. There's one. There's two. A 6-4-3 double play. Last chance for the Rays to either tie it or walk it off as we go to the bottom of the ninth. Yeah. Tickets were max It got so bad yesterday that if you wanted to go to the game at 3 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, tickets to sit in row 12 were $3. To sit in row 12 were $3. We could sit in like row 5 for probably $300 if we wanted to. That's how bad it was. That's how bad this team is. $3 to go to the Wells Fargo Center. That was before the game. You could actually pay more for parking. JJ, what do you use for streaming? Do you use OBS? Oh, yes, I use OBS. Absolutely. I love OBS. A lot of people use StreamYard. I like using OBS personally. Restream is what I use to distribute all of my content through other platforms. Damn, for real, that's crazy. Yeah, it was $3. Right now, for March 3rd, the lowest game is $5. You can pay more for parking and Chickies and Pete's crab fries than just going to the game. OBS is the GOAT. Yeah. Can't live with it, can't live without it. That's how OBS is for me. How about you, man? All right, we go to the bottom of the ninth. Kuas is going to go out there to pitch for the Philadelphia Phillies. We're going to do a whole post-game show today. And we'll talk about everybody's performances. This is Jose Cuas, who's 30 years old. Throws righty, hits righty. 6 feet 3 inches tall, 195 pounds. First pitch of the bottom of the ninth, and that's inside and low. I've had a lot of issues with OBS the other day. Oh, yes, I have too. I could talk to you about all that stuff. Yeah. How do you get in touch with these people? Discord. And they're nice. But, man, if you got a problem, my experience, it took them like... I decided, you know what, I'll spend a day just figuring out what my issues were. And I had like 3 different issues. And it took them about like 5 hours just to fix everything. 2 balls, 1 strike. And the pitch, and that's outside and low for ball 3. You have to get in touch with them through Discord. There's no phone number. People don't like to talk on the phone nowadays. So they just do it through Discord. And they actually communicate pretty well, but I'm just saying. There's no phone lines. Getting a hold of customer service for anybody is hard now. 3-1 pitch, and that misses inside for ball 4. And so it's a leadoff walk to start off the bottom of the ninth. I use OBS for the games and then StreamYard for my talk shows. Yeah. I need to do that for my talk shows. Do you ever deal with tech issues? Absolutely. Yep. You're in the right crowd, my friend. OBS can help you through Discord? Yeah. I'll talk to you on Instagram after this. I'll give you a call. I got you. I know probably like what your problem is too. I bet you I know what it is. Because the encoder overloads, yeah, they have not been really good to me either. 1-0 pitch. And that's a foul ball. Yeah. Actually, you know what? Let me find their link. I could drop it to you to join the Discord group. 1-1, and that's a pop-up hit over towards second base. The catch is made, and there's 1 gone in the bottom of the ninth. Let's see. All right, so Discord is starting up. Where is OBS? OBS, OBS, CBS, TBS, OBS. Where is it? I need to reorganize these groups, man. I had to research everything myself. Oh, yeah, it's beautiful. Pitch on the way. There's a ground ball. Hit over towards shortstop. The flip over the second. There's one. And the throw over to first in time for a 6-4-3 double play. And that's the game. The Philadelphia Phillies, folks, get their first win of spring training in 2025. That's it. There we go. Nice double play to end the game. All right. I will find you this link. I promise I will call you on Instagram after this is done. I can't find it right now. Actually, oh wait. Hold up. And then we'll get to doing our post-game show. Just give me 1 second. We gotta help a brother out. You know what I mean? We gotta help a brother out. Channels and rules. How do I share a link? Support portal. No. Invite people. Okay, here we go. Hidden, use or copy. Let's try this. Hold up. All right, and then we are going to do our post-game show. You just got to bear with me. Wait, Max, do I have you on Discord? No, I don't. I don't have you. I don't. I will get this to you. I promise. Discord is just not being nice to me right now. I promise I will get this to you. And I'll do it from my phone. No rush, bro. I'm about to hit the gym, so just message me. I got you. Okay. Let me write that down in my notes. Message Max on Insta. Hit him up in his DMs. Do it while he's at the gym. Just kidding. I got you. All right. Yeah, so let's talk about this game. First of all, a win. A W. A win. The Phillies won a spring training game. How beautiful. How beautiful was that? Good things to take into consideration for tonight's game, for this afternoon's game. First thing that stood out to me, Christopher Sanchez looked really strong. I liked what Christopher Sanchez was able to do in those first two innings. I thought that he looked like his 2024 self. The sliders looked really good. I liked it when he struck out Eloy Jimenez and Christopher Morel on back-to-back strikeouts. That one backdoor slider that he threw to Morel was absolutely nasty. He looked great. He looked really sharp out there. And I know that it was just 2 innings. But again, we want to see good signs from Christopher Sanchez to come this year because we expect that he's going to be a top pitcher for the Phillies. He's one of those guys that's going to be under the radar from other MLB national writers and media members. And I cannot wait to see this guy continue to develop, man. So, Christopher Sanchez, beautiful stuff today. That stood out to me. So I'll give him an A today for sure. I will give him an A today. Thought that he did great. What else? What else do we talk about for today? We have other things that I want to talk about, and I just can't think right now. Rojas in the leadoff spot. Yohan Rojas today. All right. He hit the ball sharply in this third at-bat. You want a positive? He did. He hit it sharply. It didn't result in the hit. 0 for 2, a run scored. Big year for Johan Rojas. Again, I don't think he's an everyday center fielder at all. My man is a liability when he's up to bat at the plate. Even though he did great in the fall league, he needs to get better. And he deserves a shot, but not really a good day today from him. Brandon Marsh had an air out in center field. That's a problem. He gave up it was an RBI double. I forget who it was to, but that happened earlier in the third inning. In the fourth inning, it was to Curtis Mead, of course, and Christopher Morel scored. Marsh should have gotten to it. It was in the gap out in right center field. Just missed it and couldn't make the play at the wall there. So defensively, not a good day for him. Offensively speaking, he went 0 for 2. He flied out to left, also grounded out to first, got on top of a pitch. Timing looked a little bit off from him today. Farquhar and Sosa. Edmundo Sosa today got a hanger, took advantage of it, drove it out to right, and produced. On the mound at that time was Brents. Brents struggled. He's terrible for them. Allowed 3 walks, 2 earned runs, and Sosa took advantage of a pitch and did what he had to do. Hit it out to right field. He produced. Was I impressed with it? Not necessarily, but he came through when he had to. And defensively, at second base, they put him over there today. He did okay. Fielded a couple of nice ground balls. Nothing really too flashy from him. But good to see him get a 2-run single out there. So that was nice. Yeah, that was the Mia double. Yeah. Terrible defense from Brandon Marsh. Cal Stevenson. I don't know what they see out of this guy. I'm not on the Cal Stevenson train. I think that this guy just does not have what it takes to play in the outfield at a high level for the Phillies. He's going to be a part of the whole platooning thing. Wes Wilson and Johan Rojas, I think, are the righties that are going to be out there whenever Brandon Marsh and Max Kepler have to face left-handed pitching or whatever it is. So I think that those 4 guys are probably going to be platooning in the outfield with the way the things go. If Brandon Marsh could hit lefties, that changes everything, but he just can't. He can't hit the left. He can't hit the lefties. For some reason, he just struggles. For some reason, when he does that. And Max Kepler also, for some reason, also has an issue against left-handed pitching now. So he's not going to be playing every day. I don't see him as an everyday outfielder. And I was underwhelmed today with Brandon Marsh and Cal Stevenson. And Cal did get on with a walk, but he had a terrible strikeout. I think that was his that was his second. That was his third at-bat, I'm sorry. That was his third plate appearance. That was back in the 5th. Buddy Kennedy continues to get playing time over at third base. Today, how did he do in his at-bats? He did all right. He actually had a very good, his final at-bat, he put up a lot of foul balls and was able to get a piece of some of these pitches. I have been very happy with what he's been able to do at the plate. I like some of the at-bats that he's putting up. I think that he has a good plate discipline, and every time he steps into the box, it's not an easy at-bat. So that's the way that it's been during spring training so far, and he's putting up good at-bats. He is. He's doing what he has to do at the plate, making it tougher for the pitcher to get him out. He's not an easy out. So that was good. Garrett Stubbs had a single and also lined out really hard over at first base with the bases loaded to end the third inning. He had a rocket over to first. I wish it was a hit. But he had a good day today. Another day where he was catching. The backup catcher who played for him, I know that he had that nice throw over to second base and the reaction time was nice. But my guy, I mean, he bobbled. I'm watching him go after a pop-up right behind home plate, and he bobbled it twice, man. He bobbled it twice and couldn't make the catch. That was Ricketts. And then when Griff McGarry's on the mound, and I think it was the 7th inning, He just couldn't stop a pitch. They ruled it as a wild pitch. It should have just been a pass ball, to be honest with you. Pitch was inside. It looked like it was a slider. Just couldn't keep it out in front of him. That has to be better. And I thought that he had a bad day today. The other catcher that played 2 days ago did really well. And so far, I give him the advantage. If we're talking about who's going to be competing with Rafael Marchand at the third catcher position, it's between the guy who played 2 nights ago and Rafael Marchand. Those who have been off to a good starts. Justin Crawford today. Another hit for him. Another pretty good day out in the outfield. He also stole a base. And he has speed. I think that he has a chance of making some noise in the majors. But, so he has 2 hits in 2 spring training games so far. Had the fielder's choice that he grounded into, but he has a lot of hustle. He's really fast. He can provide a lot of speed on the bases. I don't necessarily know about his arm. I haven't really gotten to see so far this spring training how he can do gunning out runners. But that's something that I'm certainly trying to keep my eye on. But offensively, doing a better job for sure. Actually, I'm sorry. He went 0 for 3 today, but he got on with the fielder's choice. He scored a run. He stole a base. He hit the ball sharply, though. I thought it was a hit, but I guess not. That was the third at-bat. Yeah, it was. Otto Kemp, 1 for 2 today. Had the RBI single, scored a run. This guy's also not a bad player, too. 25 years old. He's had a nice spring training so far. I thought that in his first plate appearance when he came up, he drew a nice walk. And then he had the RBI. It was actually a double, sorry. My scorecard's messy. But he had the RBI double. He had a good day today. I don't think first base, though, is his position. There was one play where I saw Aiden Miller was over at shortstop. He made a diving stop. It was in the 4th inning, and he got on his knees and he threw it over to first base. And Kemp just could not, even though the throw was really bad, he just couldn't extend his knee, and the ball got by him. I don't think he could play first base defensively. But that's just me talking, and we can see how things go as spring training continues. But I didn't like what he did over at first base today defensively. But offensively, this guy can get on. Be cool for him to start off in AAA, AA this year. But we shall see. We'll talk more about the pitching now. Let's get into that. Where are we? So we talked about Christopher Sanchez. Great stuff from him today, man. 2 innings, 1 hit, 3 strikeouts. He looked great. Cunell pitched. Joel Cunell, not a very good second inning. Not a good 3rd inning for him at all. I thought he left a couple of pitches out over the middle of the plate. He allowed the single to Simpson. And he got a couple of nice ground balls. It wasn't bad. He wasn't terrible, but I don't think that it was his best day. I like some of the pitches that he does throw, though. The slider looked good. Fastball was elevated a couple of times, but not a bad day. Then we had Michael Mercado. I still can't believe he's on the Phillies. At this point, this guy is just... I get him off my team, really. I'm at that point. He cannot pitch. He leaves so many fastballs out over the middle of the plate. Me had the double. I know that Marsh should have caught that thing, but that was a bad pitch. It was right down the middle, and you couldn't have thrown a bad pitch there or a worse pitch like that. Morel had a single off of him up the middle. It was a hanging slider, if I remember correctly, that he was able to just drill out to left field. Yeah, I don't know what they see in this guy, but this guy just can't pitch. He really struggled last year in the majors, and I don't see why they're holding on to him. I really don't. I don't get it. Sweet, I felt bad for him. I hope that he's okay. Diaz hit a line drive, and it just landed on his back. I'm curious to see when the next time he's going to pitch, when that'll be, and what the x-rays come back to be. But that did not look good. That did not look good at all. I was interested in watching him pitch today, but didn't really get to see him. And then it was Bechtold, who I think is 28 years old, played third base. He walked Lowe and was able to strike out Jimenez, which was nice to see, but didn't really last for too long. And then who else came in after that? So then we go to the bottom of the sixth, and wait, was he still pitching? He was still pitching at that moment. Yeah, he was. I forgot. Morel grounded out. Palacios popped out. And then Mia singled again, and Caballero lined out. So, not a bad day for him either. And then Griff McGarry comes on in. Oh, wait, that was Gervais that came in. Or, sorry, Padilla, who came in to pitch in the bottom of the sixth. Okay. Yeah. Griff McGarry was somebody that I wanted to see how he did today, and I had a lot of eyes on him. Good strikeout to Diaz. That pitch that he threw was nasty. Genovis then got on with a single, and then Morgan had a bloop single out to right field. It just was fought off by him. It was just bad spot, bad timing, whatever. And then he got Taylor to fly out the center, and he got out of the jam. He did. He give up the sac fly to Taylor? He did, but he got Barrera to strike out, and that was cool. Griff McGarry, I'm hoping that there's good things out of him this year, because if, God forbid, Panner has a setback and Ranger is hurt or whoever it is, I don't trust Taijuan Walker, obviously. I don't trust Michael Mercado. I don't trust Tyler Phillips. I want somebody else to get a shot. I do. And the fact that we didn't go to those guys last year, and we didn't go to McAble, says something about where Griff McGarry was last year and how much he was struggling. I felt like that they probably would have went to him as an option if that wasn't the case, So, McGarry did good today. I'll give him a B. Bottom of the eighth, Schofer came on in to pitch. And he did good. He did very good. Liked some of his pitches, too. His windup was interesting when you were watching him pitch. Thought that he did it good when he had to deliver from the stretch. And that pitch that he threw to Montas to strike him out was a nice pitch. And that was the strike him out, throw him out pitch that he had. So, good for him. And then Kuwas came in for the ninth inning. He doesn't really have a lot of hard-throwing stuff, but got Diaz to pop out and Genovis to ground into a double play, getting on top of a slider. A sweeper, I think it was, actually. Good stuff from him, too. I don't necessarily know what his window is. I think that he's actually reached his ceiling, to be honest with you, because he's a little bit older. But, hey, if he can make noise, he can make noise. And we'll just continue to see how he does in spring training, too. Overall, though, a pretty productive day. I would say that it was pretty good. Standouts again, who did really well. Edmundo Sosa had a good day. Buddy Kennedy had a nice day. Justin Crawford played well. Otto Kemp, I thought, had a great day at the plate. Over at third base, who did I say? Who came in for Buddy Kennedy? Who came on in for Buddy? It's slipping my tongue right now. I can't necessarily remember. Rincones? Was it Rincones, right? Who came on in for Buddy and played over at third base? My memory is not so good now. This is not good at all. Rincones played out in right field. Who played third? Lantigua. Lantigua. Yeah. Had a nice defensive play. And had a good base hit to give the Phillies an extra run. So a good day from him as well. All right, what are your thoughts? How would you describe this game? Who stood out to you? How do you feel about how some of these guys did today? I want to hear how you feel about some of these other players that are developing. I do. I would like to hear what you have to say. So, still no Bryce Harper yet. Schwarber didn't play today. Am I doing Flyers tonight? I'm not. I'm going out tonight. I'm going out. So, Crawford's kid playing the Rays is wild. Isn't it crazy, man? Isn't it crazy how we grew up watching Carl Crawford and his kid is playing against the Rays? Isn't that pretty insane? Rojas has yet to do any throwing in Phillies camp after he banged up his right shoulder on a head-first slide while playing in the Dominican Winter League. Should be right for opening day. We shall see. We definitely shall see. But those are my thoughts, man. If nobody else has anything to say, I guess that's it. I guess that's it. So, good day today. And we'll see what happens tomorrow. What time is tomorrow's game? Let's take a look at that right now. Tomorrow we are on at 105 again. 107. We play the Blue Jays. That's in Dundon, Florida. And that should be on MLB.com. Great stream. Yeah, I don't really think anything else stood out to me. Marsh's defense needs to get better. And again, I don't think that I seriously don't think that whatchamacallit, Otto Kemp is a good first baseman. I just don't. I think he's more so of a second baseman from what I've seen so far. So, yeah. Same bat time, same bat channel. That's right. Yeah. So we'll be back on tomorrow. And I will see you all then. Laila Tov, good night. Catch you all tomorrow. Go Phils.